Hello everyone and welcome to Part 3 Tables Quiz Solutions. In this lecture we're just going to be coding through the solutions for the table quiz. Let's get started. Alright, so I have my text editor open and I have my browser open to this tables.html file which is currently blank. Let me collapse that directory screen and here I have the actual text file with the quiz instructions so I can reference this data later on. Remember, we want to just create a table with those 3 columns and 3 rows. Let's start off by just creating the HTML file itself. Luckily, we just have to type HT, hit enter, and everything's automatically created there for us. And then here in the body, I'm going to just say something like table, and let's insert a header just to make sure we're properly linked, or a heading, I should say. And we'll say table quiz, save that. Let's refresh this, and here we see table quiz. So we know these are linked together, so we're good to go. I can just delete that heading now, since I know it's linked. And now I have the table. The first thing of this table that I want to create is the t-head element. And remember, the t-head, or the table head, is what actually has the column names. So it has the column names in bold there. And that takes in th cells, instead of the regular td cells. And my first column will be the country name. My second column will be the country flag. And then my third column, remember, is the GDP in millions of US dollars. So let's save that and make sure it actually worked for us by refreshing over here. And there we have country name, country flag, GDP, millions of US dollars. But remember that the actual solutions looked like it had a border to it. And we covered how to create a border back in the tables lecture. You just come up here to tables, select border equal to, and let's just put in, let's say 2. Then we refresh, and now we have that nice border. Now it's just a matter of filling in the information. So the information we have has to go under table rows, or TR tags. So here's a table row, and let's start by filling in the first table cells. So the first one we have is USA. That's the first table cell. Then the second one we have, TD, is going to be the actual image of the flag. And in order to put that in, we need to call an image tag. So we didn't actually show this in the table lecture, but all you have to do is just type in image and then put in the source. So we have this image tag that we worked with earlier, and it's just nested inside this TD or table cell tag. And that's really all you had to do for that. Let's grab that USA flag link. So I will copy and paste it from here. So let me copy that and then paste it inside the source. Save this, and let me refresh to make sure everything worked correctly here. And there we have country flag and US. So we're linked correctly. And then finally, the last cell I want for this row is with my TD tags here. Table cell, call it. And let me zoom in a little bit so we can see a little better. It's the GDP in millions of US dollars. And from the notes, that's just right here, 18,561,000, etc. So let's paste that in, save it, refresh, and it looks like we're good to go here. We have the country name, country flag, and GDP. Now it's just a matter of duplicating this process for the next 2 rows. So again, we just say table row, and let's just put in the 3 cells right now, TD, TD, TD. And the next one we had was India. And then I'm going to put in that image tag again. It's just IMG, hit enter, and it automatically has the SRC, or the source, for you. And we will grab this Indian flag from Wikipedia. And a quick note, sometimes Wikipedia will change the actual links or the size of the picture. So if you're getting some distortion in the size, don't worry. We're going to cover how to actually set image sizes later on, especially during the CSS lectures. So if you get kind of funky flag sizes, don't worry about it too much. Just make sure you understand the idea of creating the table itself. Don't worry too much about these actual links. In fact, you could replace them with your own links if you wanted to. So I will just copy and paste that flag of India link right there. And then let me put in their GDP. And I have that information right over here. Copy and paste that. Save this, and let's make sure the second row worked. All right, perfect. We have India, Indian flag, and then their GDP. And then finally, it's time for the United Kingdom. We'll put in their 3 cells, TD, TD, TD. And we're going to say United Kingdom, image, source, and then their GDP. So let's grab their GDP first. Copy and paste that in here. Save this and refresh to make sure we still have the connection. Perfect. And now it's time for their flag. So let's grab that flag link. I'm going to just copy this from the quiz notes and then paste it in here in their source. Good. Let's save that. And now with the refresh here, I see the United Kingdom flag. All right, and that's really all we had to do. So we have the country flags, USA, India, United Kingdom, their flags, and then GDP. All right, so hopefully you found that exercise pretty straightforward. Again, you can always just reference the solutions notebook, or excuse me, the solutions HTML file in case you want to actually reference the code itself. All right, thanks everyone. I hope that was straightforward, and I'll see you at the next lecture.